Is it possible to start trading with $200? Absolutely it is. In fact, starting with a small account is recommended, and in this video I will explain why that is so important. I'll also share 5 ready-to-use trading robots that are suitable for a $200 account, and I'll show you how you can build your own EA for a small account without any programming skills. And if you'd like to support me in testing and trading more and more EAs so you can keep seeing all the results publicly on the algo trading space platform, just subscribe to the channel. And I'll start with a free expert advisor called Dark Moon. Now if I go to the live results on the platform and I arrange the expert advisors according to the initial balance, you'll see the Dark Moon on the top. It is trading the euro dollar with black bull markets, and we've been trading this expert advisor for 48 days. It makes an average of 1.95%, which is very close to the 2% minimum target we have. And if I show you the VPS with the live platform, you will see that the Dark Moon is attached to the euro dollar on 1 hour time frame. This account started exactly on the 1st of December in 2025, and what is really interesting is that until the moment we don't have a losing trade. So if I increase a little bit the toolbox, you will see all of the trades that opened and closed, and they are all on a profit. It's been trading with 0.01 since the beginning. This is because we have decided to trade it with the lowest quantity of 0.01 lot. Money management is false, so we want to make sure that it's trading with 0.01 lot. And if you start with a small $200 account, you should really trade with the lowest lot possible, or the lowest risk possible for the expert advisor. However, at the moment there is floating loss because the initial order that was opened right before the holidays didn't close on a profit. The price of euro dollar kept dropping. If I zoom out the chart, you will see that it kept buying. The price went downward, so it opened one trade right in here. This is the first order, then a second trade in here, third one over here, fourth one, and a fifth one right at this point. You can see that in the meanwhile, while these recovery trades were open, the expert advisor opened a couple of short trades that hit the profit. So basically it is recovering this first long trade, but while the price is going down, it is taking some quick short trades to make some profits, which is really interesting. So I'm really interested to see if the Dark Moon will be able to recover this floating loss. Number 2, we have the Dark Nova, another expert advisor from the Dark EAs. You will see that we have a very steady growth, and if I switch to equity, you will notice that just one time there was an equity drawdown, so the account dropped from $212 down to $120, above the 50%, and then steadily it goes upwards. The equity stays really close to the balance line. And if I show this live account, you will see that again we are trading with 0.01, 0.02 when there is recovery trade. I think this equity that we saw increased the lots to, let me arrange according to the volume. Yep, 0.05 was the maximum we saw in this account, but obviously that trade recovered the floating loss, and one more time it didn't drop below 50%. However, when you're trading with a small $200 account, you have to accept the fact that you are risking this money. This is a very small account, and as I said at the beginning, it is recommended to start with a small account, just as they say, to scratch the surface, just to see how expert advisors trade on live environment. Obviously, we can get rich if we trade with $200 account, and building a $200 account into $1 million is not really realistic. It's not realistic at all, to be fair, but it is good enough to test expert advisors. And if if you're happy with the performance, you can trade bigger accounts. And what's interesting with the Dark Nova, it is a paid and it's not very cheap expert advisor, but in algo trading space we succeeded to provide free licenses for some of the expert advisors. So if you go to the free EAs on the home page, you will see that we have this zero cost campaign where if our traders fund an account of $2,000 or $5,000 with any of our trusted brokers like Black Bull, for example, you can get a license for that account. And Dark Nova is in the tier 1, which means that if you fund an account with Black Bull and you request a license from this page, you will receive the license for free for this particular account, and that will save you the cost of the expert advisor. And if I show you the vendor's website, you will see that the price is $400 for 5 licenses and $600 for 10 licenses. On the third spot, we have the Prime Scalper, which I recently reviewed in one of my videos where I was talking about the scalping expert advisors, because it's really hard to find a scalping profitable expert advisor that does not use a recovery system. So the Prime Scalper is using a breakout strategy. It costs just $99, which makes it one of the most affordable expert advisors. And the vendor here provided a quick gift to show you how it works. So once a recent high is broken, it will enter into the trade. There is a trailing stop loss. It splits the take profit. Quite an interesting expert advisor, to be fair. And what we see in the first 1 month of trading it is that it makes 1.5% a month, and the track record is available, so at any moment you can see how it is performing. On the fourth spot, we have the Market Master, which we've been running on small accounts for the dollar CAD and for the euro dollar. And those, I can say, are experimental small accounts, because the Market Master is initially designed to trade on bigger accounts. And if I rearrange the results by the initial balance, you will see that we have it on a $5,000 live account with Black Bull Markets, and from this account I've requested $1,200 as a withdrawal. So the EA made nearly 30%, or an average of 3.82%. And here is the track record, so we can see exactly how it's performing. If I switch to the cumulative return, you will see a very steady balance line going upwards. And if I show you the equity, you will see that there are some drawdowns, nothing really to worry about. That's the withdrawal that I have requested. And since recently I've started trading the 3 currency pairs, the euro dollar, the pound yen, the dollar CAD, because the expert advisor uses recovery orders if the price goes in the opposite direction. In the small $200 accounts, I've put the individual pairs. Obviously we can't trade many pairs in one small $200 account. What I would suggest you to do as well is to have a look at the vendor's track record. So if I go to the Market Master website and I click on the track record, you will see a verified live track record, which is rare nowadays. And here the vendor is taking a little bit higher risk. It's $1,000 live account and it makes 8.15%, already 200% gain, and that's a real performance we have. And at the fifth spot, I want to show you the multi-pair expert advisor that we have on 2 small $200 accounts. One is trading the euro yen and the other one is trading the euro dollar. And I've been talking about this expert advisor a lot recently. I showed to you that the euro dollar backtest is quite aggressive and huge drawdowns are expected, but that's probably the reason why this expert advisor made nearly 150% gain in the small account, or 31% in a month, and we are already trading it for 142 days. If I show you the track record, you will see a very steady graph going upwards. If I switch to the equity, you will see no huge drawdowns, but the longer back test showed actually that it is possible to see some bigger drawdowns. That's why I said when you're trading a small account, you're pretty much risking the funds. Now, what you will do after you make some profits, it's up to you. You can withdraw the profit profits, you can split that into 2 accounts, or you can build the account over time, again taking the risk that you may lose the funds. And the less riskier asset for the multiplayer EA is the Euro Yen. You can see that it makes 10% a month, but that's relatively new account. It's just 16 days old. So let's see together how these accounts will perform. Now probably you've noticed the Dark Chronos, but this is the newest EA from the Dark EAs. We just started testing it, so it's too early to say anything about it. Now we also have a couple of EA Studio accounts on $200 balances, and you can see that, for example, this one makes an average of 2.58% running for 118 days. This one is relatively new, but it's just about the break even, so the EAs we are testing there are not so profitable. The best one is the first one, where we achieve 4.5% gain, and in these accounts we are trading different EAs that we have created for different pairs. So for example, here we are trading dollar-yen expert advisors. If I click on stats and I go to strategy, you will see that we have 2 expert advisors running in this account. Actually, the second one is not very active, just 2 trades. Those are even at cost. Probably we're about to remove that one, but you can see that this expert advisor with a magic number ending on 3539 is the one bringing the gains in this account. And these expert advisors we have created with the Expert Advisor Studio, which you can find in your dashboard once you register on the Algo Trading Space platform. There is a free trial which is absolutely free of charge, no credit card details or anything. You can register, and for 15 days you can create and generate as many expert advisors as you want. Once you create the account, you can use the generator to generate strategies for you from scratch. It uses the historical data uploaded, and you can use the premium data. You can use data from black bull markets if you're trading with this broker or any of the others, and the collection you will see ready to use strategies. You can click on each strategy and you can see what are the entry and the exit rules, if there is a stop loss and take profit. But to make it even easier, we have shared all of our strategies for free. So once you create the free trial, you can get all of the strategies for free. How you do that? You need to go back to the dashboard and you go to the freebies right in here, and there are the collections. So depending on which asset, on what time frame, you can download any of the collections. Let's say you want to trade the Euro Yen on 1 hour time frame, you can just download that collection, or for the M15 or for the M30. Then you can go back to the EA Studio, and I'll delete all of these generated strategies. I'll click on upload and I'll upload the collections that I just downloaded, and here they are. These are really robust strategies that we have generated over time, and even if I switch the different brokers, you will see that they are profitable, which is kind of a robustness test. But all of these collections are being revalidated monthly, so we constantly generate strategies, and if we find a better one, it goes into that collection if it passes certain criteria. The good thing with the Expert Advisor Studio EAs is that it trades fixed lots. Let's say you are trading a small $200 account, you can just go with 0.01 and you will know exactly how much this Expert Advisor makes. It makes 26 cents per day based on the result we have so far. So combining a few of these expert advisors for a small account is a great idea, and this is how we are doing it in our small $200 accounts, guys. And if you want to learn how to create your own expert advisors with EA Studio, check out this video on my site and you'll be able to do it in 2 minutes. If you don't want to do it, use the collections we share for free every month with everyone. Thank you very much for watching the video until the end. Don't forget, I love you, trade safe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.